Yes, good day to you guys, and in this video, we will talk about the 5 polarities in life and business. There are polar opposites in life na hindi natin pwedeng paghiwalayan. Na in order to achieve something, we have to give something in return. So we will talk about the prices for winning and the price you have to pay for it. And this is the reality that we have to accept. And for you to understand the context of this video better, let's start with number 1. The first polarity, which is success and failure. You cannot be successful in life if you are constantly avoiding failure. And that's the point. The purpose of this video is for you to understand na kahit kailan, hindi ka makakarating sa success kung hindi ka magfa-fail. There's no other way. You don't have a choice. Dadaan at dadaan ka sa failure dahil lagi silang magkasama. And that is the main reason why a lot of people are miserable. Because they are trying to achieve their goals and dreams. They want to expand their business. They want to scale their business nang walang kapalit. They want to be successful without failure. And it doesn't work that way. Because I've seen a lot of people. I already have 18 years of business experience. More than half of my life, I've been an entrepreneur. I have the privilege to coach and mentor thousands of people already. And yes, we are able to transform the lives of people. From zero to being a millionaire, from millionaire to multi-millionaire, from multi-millionaires to billionaires. And all of them started just like you. Takot sa failure. Lahat naman tayo ayaw nating mag-fail. But we cannot avoid it. Because if you are trying to avoid it, you're gonna miss a lot of opportunities to become successful. You will be afraid of risk. You will be afraid to try something new. You cannot be consistent because you are trying to avoid the pain. And understand this. This is what worked for me. Failure is not a definition of who you are. Don't define yourself as a failure. Failure is simply an event. And in that event, you can learn a lot of things that will help you succeed in the future. You can learn a lot of things that will build your character. So your success will be sustainable. Let's just say that this coin represents success and failure. Polarity means lagi siyang magkasama. So when you are holding this coin, the coin of polarity, you are holding both success and failure. So when you toss this coin, let's just say ang lumabas dito ay success. Ano yung nakikita natin? The heads, success. But underneath that success, there's failure. Hindi lang natin nakikita. Hindi lang natin napapansin. Example, kaka-apply mo lang sa trabaho. In a few weeks na promote ka. Is that success or failure? That's success, right? But the thing is, success siya para sa'yo. You are celebrating it. You're happy. You're excited. But the reality is, there will be people around you na naiinggit sa'yo, nagalit sa'yo, na ichichismis ka, kesyo sip-sip ka, kesyo kabit ka ni boss, kesyo may ginagawa kang mali kaya ka na-promote agad. So that's the failure na hindi mo napapansin. And you cannot avoid that. If you are a content creator, tas sumisikat ka, eventually, you will receive a lot of hate. Kahit na sobrang dinis ng puso mo, kahit na all you wanna do is to help people, is to create value, still, they will find ways to hate you because that's part of success. There will always be a failure behind it. Kasi polar siya. Lagi siyang magkasama. Which means, na kung baliktad yung coin, ano nakikita mo? Failure. But underneath that failure, there will always be success. When I was 16, I was hated. I can feel that. Up until now, hindi ako ini-invite sa mga reunion namin. Wala silang pakialam sa akin. So eventually, I don't have friends. That's a failure, right? Pero ano yung success na nakatago doon? Because of that, I worked really hard. So I lost a lot of friends, but I gained new ones. I have you guys. I'm receiving a lot of love and appreciation. I'm receiving positive comments. I have new friends who wants to be part of my journey. And thank you for that, guys. That's why I'm doing my best to create massive value for you because I consider you my new friend. When I was 16, guys, when I was in high school, I was so insecure about how I look. Tapos, di ba, pag high school, pag pogi ka, yung mga bagay na gusto mo, nakukuha mo lahat. Yung pabor ng teacher, yung babaeng gusto mo, you will be treated better. Hindi ko nakukuha agad yung mga bagay na gusto ko. I started to focus on the things that I can control. How I communicate, how I learn, how smart I am. So I was focused on learning and growing. I was focused on being good in communication. I was focused on improving my leadership skills. Main reason why nakapagtayo ako ng negosyo. Another failure. Nung 16 ako, na-scam kami, 2.5 million. But because of that, I had no choice. I decided to become a millionaire. That is why I became a millionaire at the age of 19. A lot of people are still doubting me. That's a failure. Baka tsamba. Nakachamba ka lang, MJ. So inulit ko. I earned my second million when I was 21. A lot of people are still doubting me, and I was also doubting myself. So I pushed further. I worked harder, and I started to grow because of that. So yung failure na pinagdadaanan mo will be part of your journey. It will eventually help you grow as a person, become a better person, build your character, para pagdating ng success, it will be sustainable for you. But understand that you are always holding the coin of polarity. And the moment that you can accept that there will always be failures, that will be the moment that your life will start to change. The quality of your life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can live with. Yung quality ng buhay natin, nakadepende pala siya sa amount ng failure, sa amount ng uncertainty na kaya nating embrace. So if you can embrace uncertainty, if you can embrace failure, the quality of your life will be better. So that's the first polarity, success and failure. Number 2, dream big and do small consistently. Now, dito nagkakamali yung maraming tao, especially startup entrepreneurs. And when I say startup entrepreneurs, I'm talking about people na wala pang 10 years sa pagnegosyo. Hanggat hindi ka umaabot sa 10 years, you are still a baby in business. And kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, of course, we tend to compare ourselves, diba? Kasi may mga idol tayo, may mga tinutularan tayo, may mga iniidolo tayo na magagaling talaga magnegosyo. Kaya lang, if you compare your chapter 1 on other people's chapter 20, chapter 50, chapter 75, these people are not just dreaming big. They are doing big things already. Why? Because they already have a team. They have a team in place doing the small things for them. Pero hindi pwedeng mawala. So if you wanna do big things, you have to do small things consistently. If you wanna lift weights at nagsisimula ka pa lang, you have to progress, di ba? Hindi pwedeng gusto mo agad buhatin deadlifts 300 pounds. Maybe you have to start with 5 and then 10 and then 20. Do it consistently, lalakas ka, mag-grow ka, mag-improve ka. Same with business. If you wanna do big things, yes, focus on big things in your mind. Yes, mentally rehearse it. Fantasize about it. Imagine it every single day. But in terms of taking action, you have to do small things consistently. And I know there's a trick that they do in social media. They will trick you that these millionaires and multi-millionaires are doing big things every single day. That's BS, guys. I'm here to tell you that's BS. Because the real multi-millionaires, especially the billionaires, they love what they do. They are still doing the small things that made them who they are. I have this client and friend who sells painting, guys. And this guy is a multi-billionaire. And you know what? Up until now, he's still selling paintings. He's still doing the basics. Kasi nakarating siya ko ng chat that because he is doing big things, but he knows his craft. He knows how to do the small things every single day. Kaya lumaki ng lumaki. Hindi mabubuo ang napakalaking bahay ng isang lapagan lang. You have to lay the foundation brick by brick. That's how you do big things. So if you wanna do big things, you cannot avoid the small things. So the hard part is not doing big things. Kasi ang dali naman eh. Just do one thing and then boom, akala mo mayaman ka na. No, you have to be consistent. And that will be the hard part. Because you have to be consistent. And you will be failing all the time. You will be rejected all the time. You will be facing challenges all the time. You have to learn how to live with that. Because that's how you become successful in life. Number 3, spend and earn. A lot of people who wants to be rich without spending money. Yan yung problema. Kasi when you have that mindset, nakikita ka ng pera, nayayaman ka from saving. The moment that you have the money, especially in your business, the moment na kumita ka ng konti, ang gusto mo withdraw. Ang gusto mo kabig agad. If you will do that, you will lose your foundation. And there are a lot of people who are losing their capital. It's just common sense, guys. Kung ang puhunan mo 100,000, pinaikot pera mo naging 120,000. Yung 100,000, that's business money. That's capital. Pera yan ang negosyo mo. Yung 20,000, yung tubo mo. So, doon ka palang babawas ng expenses, ng sweldo, ng OPEX mo. At yung matitira dyan, yan yung sayo. And if you are a real businessman, if you want to expand your business, if you want to scale your business, you will put all your money back to the business. And that's how you scale. Lahat ng sobra, balik sa negosyo. Because the more you spend in your business, the more that you will earn. Ang mahirap sa iba, nakatikim ng konting pera, kinakabig nila agad. And because of that, you will lose money for your capital. You will lose money for your inventory. You will lose your money for the basic expenses. Ito yung worst. You will lose money for improvement, for your people, for expansion. Kasi akala natin, when we spend money, we lose money. That's BS, guys. Because there will be people saying, and that's true. I have to lose 100 pesos to earn 1,000 pesos. I have to lose 1,000 pesos to earn 10,000 pesos. I have to lose 10,000 pesos to earn 100,000 pesos. I have to lose 100,000 to earn 1 million. I have to lose 1 million to earn 10 million. I have to lose 10 million to earn 100 million. I have to lose 100 million to earn 1 billion. And I have to lose 1 billion to earn 10 billion. But the problem is, you are not willing to lose. In order to win, you have to lose something muna. You have to fail muna. And in terms of business, you have to spend the money if you wanna earn the money. And spending means inventory, expansion, operational expenses, and people. I'm here to tell you guys, kung gusto mo talagang yumaman sa pagnenegosyo, you have to invest your time, your money, your effort on people. Susugal ka talaga sa tao. Maloloko ka talaga ng tao sa una. Mamahalin mo talaga yung tao mo. Magbibuild ka talaga ng tao. Pero pag nakakuha ka ng tao na makakasama mo hanggang huli, mga tao makakasama mo, people who will work with you to reach your vision, who will carry your mission with you, that would be real success. That will lay down your foundation for success. And a lot of you are not willing to spend money on people. You wanna know why? Ask me why. It's because you are not even investing in yourself. Ako, to be honest with you guys, lagi kong inuuna yung team ko because these people are serving with me and I want to serve my customers the best I can. I want to give them value. I always want to over-deliver. Alam yan ng mga estudyante ko sa Success Blueprint. Alam yan ng mga mini-mentor ko. But how can we serve the customers? How can we serve the students if hindi puno yung team ko? So ang inuuna ko yung team ko. And para masarap magbigay, nagbabudget din ako for myself. That is why right now, I'm here in Los Angeles, guys. Yung isang podcast natin, sa New York ko sinut. Yung isa sa Florida. Kasi umattend ako ng Date with Destiny with Tony Robbins. So when I went to Citadel, kasi ang dami dong mga outlet stores, I was supposed to buy something for myself. But I ended up buying things for my team. Because you are not just spending money for your business. You are spending money for people. And if you are a businessman, spend money for your team and for your customers. Wag puro kabig. Always make sure that you have budget to improve your products, to improve your services. Because that's the only way for you to sustain your business. The best service will always win long term. Number 4, more strategies and slow progress. Now, a lot of you guys seem to think that the more you implement strategies, the more na ang dami-dami mong skills na inaaral, the more na ang dami-dami mong alam, the more na bibilis yung negosyo mo. That's BS. Pwedeng mangyari yan in the future. But the more that you put strategies in place, your progress will be slower. Because one strategy may cost you a lot of money. So the more na nagdadagdag ka ng strategies, the more na nagdadagdag ka ng manpower, nagdadagdag ka ng gastos. First question, kaya mo bang i-fund yung strategy to make sure that you tested this strategy? Kasi yung bagong strategy na i-implement mo, kailangan mong pigain niya ng gusto. Pag hindi mo yan napiga, hindi mo masasabing hindi siya effective. You cannot assume that the strategy is not working. Hanggat hindi mo pa siya natatry ng matagal at hindi pa siya pigang-piga, you cannot assume na hindi effective yung strategy. So you have to be hiring the right people. Can you afford additional manpower? Can you afford additional tools? And can you afford to fund the new strategy? Plus, if you don't have the money to fund all the strategies, you have to fund it using your energy and your time. So your time and energy will be invested in a lot of things. So, kalat ngayon yung energy mo. Pag kalat yung energy mo sa iba't ibang strategies, syempre hindi lahat yan mag-work. At kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, probably lahat yan hindi agad mag-work. So, it will be really hard to discover ano yung strategy na nag-work. Versus having one strategy na nag-work, you go 100% on it. Doon bibilis yung progress mo. Now, don't get me wrong. Walang masama kung magtatry ka ng iba't ibang strategies. That's what we want. Yun yung dapat mong gawin. Tama yon. But you have to understand that the more strategies you put in place, mas lalong babagal yung progress mo. Kasabayan. Ngayon, pag implemented na yung strategies, na-discover mo na, na-recognize mo na yung pattern na, teka, okay pala yung strategy na yun. Gumagana siya. Doon ka ngayon mag-all in. Pag napiga mo na siya, kikita ka ngayon ng malaki, bibilis yung progress mo. Saka ka ngayon magtatry ng bagong strategies ulit. So you have to know the balance. And by the way, later in this video, I'm gonna share with you the top 3 skills that you must learn as an entrepreneur. So you have to finish watching this video because at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you massive value. So again, this is what I personally do. If there's a strategy working already, pipigain ko yan. Ibubuhos ko lahat ng time, attention, and willpower ko dyan. Pag napiga ko na yan, magkakaroon ako ng budget. So yung budget na yan, gagamitin ko to build new people who will focus on that strategy. So habang nagraran yung strategy, na working na gumagana na, saka ako magta-try ng mga bagong strategies. So if I don't want to fund the new strategies, I will use my time and effort to make sure that I will recognize these patterns, to make sure na nadidiscover ko alin yung mga strategies na dapat kong eliminate because I am hands-on doing it. Ang ginagawa kasi ng iba, yung utak at attention nila nandun sa working strategies. Tapos pinupondohan nila yung trial na strategies. The problem with that is hindi mo mamamonitor ano talaga yung working na strategies. Unlike, alam mo na nga working to eh. So pwede mo na siyang iwan. You just have to make sure that you are building leaders na pwede mong iwan yung strategy na yun. And then you have to monitor it from time to time. Ganun ang pagiging negosyante. You have to build systems. Pag nag-try ako ng bagong strategy, may nakapa ako na working, tututukan ko ngayon yun. Tapos I will try to integrate it to the old strategies and then combine and see how it goes. And then fund both of it again and then fund both of it again until mas-scale ko yung negosyo. But you have to learn how to accept the slow progress na kasabay ng pagdadagdag ng strategies. And number 5, opportunities and obstacles. Every time that there's a new opportunity, lagi yang may kakambal na obstacles. Lalo na kung first time mong itatry ang isang bagay. Lahat ng first time mong itatry mahirap. Lahat ng bago sa'yo mahirap. And anything, kahit mukhang madali sa ibang tao, eventually you'll face obstacles around it. One major example is, if you are startup entrepreneur, nagsisimula ka palang magnegosyo, maybe you will grab an opportunity. Maybe you want to start with network marketing. Eventually, pagpasok mo, bagong culture, ang saya ng mga tao, sumisigaw ng power, payaman, yes, pwedeng mabigla ka. Tapos ang saya-saya mo, ang saya ng culture, and then pag uwi mo sa bahay, nag-aalo ka na ng produkto, sasabihin sa'yo, scammer ka, sinungaling ka, networker ka, lalaiting ka, mare-reject ka. That's an obstacle na kasabay ng opportunity. Tapos akala mo ngayon, ay hindi para sa akin to. So magta-try ka ngayon ng real estate. Ganun din. Magpa-flyers ka sa kalsada, walang titigil. Magpa-flyers ka kung saan-saan, itatapon lang yung flyers mo. Kahit ang ganda-ganda ng flyers mo, ang tigas-tigas ng papel, colored pa. Hindi nila papansinin. Tapos create ka ng content, lalaiting ka lang, yung mga kamag-anak mo, yan ang ginagawa mo. Yan ang ginagawa mo sa buhay mo. And then you will feel what? You will feel bad. You will feel down. Bagsak ang energy mo. So magta-try ka ngayon ng insurance. Pag try mo ng insurance, ganun din. Ang dami ng challenges, ang dami ding rejections. Tapos ano sasabihin mo? Hindi to para sa akin. Hindi ganun. The truth is, every time that you will grab a new opportunity, may kaagapay na obstacles yan. You just have to accept and live with the obstacles na kasama ng opportunities. Kahit nga relationship, mahal na mahal mo yung tao. Pero ngayon, may good morning ka na. May kakamustahin ka every hour, every minute. May bago ka nang papasayahin. Hindi mo na nga mapasaya sarili mo, magpapasaya ka pa ng ibang tao. Right? So having a great relationship is an opportunity, but there will be obstacles around it. Opportunity mo ngayon magka-jowa ng maganda o gwapo. Tapos sikat, that's an opportunity. That's a huge opportunity. Pero may obstacle. Laging may nakatingin, lagi kang may kaagaw, lagi kang may kalaban. Kasi nga, laging katambal ng opportunity ang obstacles. Laging katambal ng opportunity ang risk. So the bigger question now is, Sir MJ, how can we integrate all these polarities para maging successful kami? Para pag nag-grab kami ng opportunities, kayanin namin. Because I'm sure that you've been trying. I'm pretty sure that you've been working really hard. You are watching my videos, you are learning a lot of things, maybe you are reading books. So you are trying to move forward. You wanna be successful. Maybe nag-grab ka na ng opportunities, maybe nag-spend ka na ng money sa negosyo mo, maybe you have big dreams, and maybe you wanna be successful. Kaya lang nga, nahihirapan kang tanggapin ng opposite side. How do we integrate everything? 3 skills that you have to master. Skill number 1 is pattern recognition. For example, if you are trying to be successful and there's failure behind, you have to recognize the patterns. Teka, failure to, kailangan kong tanggapin. So ano nagre-react sa akin? Yung belief systems ko ba? Yung puso ko ba? Para alam mo ano yung mali. Para alam mo ano yung i-handle mo. I-handle mo ba yung emotion mo? O ang i-handle mo yung mindset mo? And once you know the patterns, once you recognize the patterns, teka, every time pala na mag-grab ako ng opportunity, may kasunod na challenges, how can I overcome the challenges? Because there's patterns around it. Every time I spend money pala in this kind of strategy, ito yung nangyayari. So you have to recognize the patterns. So that if the patterns, the choices, the decisions are not working, you will have to break those patterns. And that's skill number 2. Pattern interruption. Na kung nagnenegosyo ka, you have to learn how to stop. Teka, stop natin to. Alam ko malaki na investment natin sa strategy na yan, but we have to stop because it's not working. That's pattern interrupt. That's breaking the patterns. Pag nagfe-fail ka, pag may obstacles, pag grab mo ng opportunity, may obstacles. Ang daming failures, ang daming rejection. You have to learn how to stop it. Break the patterns na, teka, ang sikap ng dibdib ko Parang emotional na naman ako Parang nagde-decide na naman ako from negative emotions. Parang hindi na maganda yung pinanggagalingan ko. So the things, the patterns, the decisions, the choices that are not working, you have to break those patterns. Ang problema kasi sa atin, aral tayo ng napakaraming strategies. Pero hindi natin inaaral yung sarili natin, kaya tayo stuck. Kaya paulit-ulit yung nangyayari. Pwedeng napakarami mo nang nabasang libro. Pwedeng you are working really hard. But if you don't know how to recognize and break the patterns, nothing will ever change. Magpapaikot-ikot ka lang sa old patterns mo and you will say, failing mo, paulit-ulit yung nangyayari. And you will feel stuck. And skill number 3 is pattern creation. So whatever is working in your life right now, in your business. For example, nag-spend ka ng money sa isang bagay and it's working for you. Simple lang, you create new patterns, spending more money in that particular thing. Maybe you can spend your money in development. Maybe you can spend more money with CRMs, customer relationships, building more products and services. Maybe you can spend money on your products, improving your products. Maybe you can spend your money with your team para mas maging maganda yung culture ng team mo. Kasi pag maganda yung culture ng team mo, maganda yung resulta. Magiging maganda yung pakikisama nila sa mga customers as well. You have to recognize the patterns that are working so that you can duplicate it and create new patterns around it. Tapos i-break mo yung lumang patterns na hindi gumagana. As simple as that. But a lot of you may know e-commerce, a lot of you may know how to sell, a lot of you may know a lot of things, but you don't have pattern mastery. At isa yan sa itinuturo natin sa Success Blueprint. I'm really proud to say that our community is growing really fast. Our students are getting results, guys. We are creating transformation. We are expanding businesses. We are expanding their careers. There are people who are earning times 3, times 5, times 10 ng income nila. There are students who are living the dream life. From unstuck to unstoppable. And guys, right now, since it's December, I have a lot of bonuses waiting for you. And if you are asking, Sir MJ, nasa ibang bansa ako, busy ako. Pwede ba sa akin yan? Yes, because it's an online course. So you can watch the videos, the assets, anytime you want. And Sir MJ, I need guidance. May kasamang workbook na magiging guide mo in building your success blueprint. Eh Sir MJ, hindi maganda yung community ko. Naisip ko na rin yan. Kaya meron tayong exclusive community. Sa exclusive community, meron din tayong exclusive offers. We have exclusive courses. And we will have an exclusive event. First time na mangyayari ang ganitong klaseng event sa Pilipinas. And that will be exclusive for Success Blueprint students. Sir MJ, I want mentoring. I want coaching. May experience mo rin siya sa Success Blueprint as part of the value because we have mastermind sessions every month. So since ang bonus mo ngayon, you will gain 90 days access. That means you will have 3 mastermind sessions. And all the mastermind sessions from the past are recorded. We have a lot of bonus lessons kasi nga I always over-deliver. And speaking of over-delivering, I will also give you access, unlimited access to the recordings of all the webinars in the past. Especially the new webinars that will happen. Because again, all I want is for you to become more successful and for you to reach the next level success. Get the course now. If you are ready to stop procrastination, to stop self-doubt, if you are ready to scale your business, to scale your career, to achieve your goals and dreams, to take control of your life, enroll now in Success Blueprint. Just visit www.successblueprint.ph, click Get the Course Now. Submit the information and click Get the Course Now again. If you wanna pay via GCash, choose Send It Online Payments. If you wanna pay via credit card, choose Send It Online Payments or PayPal. You deserve a better future. You deserve to be happy. So yun lang guys, this is the end of the video and always remember that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez and see you soon.